Saudações, viajantes. Eu sou a Elion, guardião das almas errantes. Mais um episódio aqui da nossa série de Marvel Midnight Suns. No último episódio, nós enfrentamos um comboio da Hydra, conhecemos Fausto II,
Hey, Charlie Warley, puppy
onde
face.
conseguimos um artefato, uma pirâmide. E quando voltamos, a Nico nos chamou para assistir filme, que aparentemente Hunter, nosso personagem que foi criado para ser uma espécie de alma viva, nunca aprendeu a ter tempo para descansar e se divertir. E vamos lá, essa é uma forma que vamos ter daqui pra frente no jogo também. Como eu disse, esse jogo bebe um pouco de Persona. Nós temos ciclo de dia e noite. De dia é quando nós podemos abrir as nossas cápsulas, estudar as coisas aqui fazer as coisas na forja e no quintal e fazer as missões. E de noite é quando podemos sair por aí andando, explorando e socializar com os nossos
Maybe you
amigos.
need a cup of coffee or something?
Assistir um filme.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Was your father there for you when you found out?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a cool dinosaur. I'll fill you in later. Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I really needed that.
Peraí, tem aqui o resumo depois da socialização. Se o amigo adorou a atividade ou não. Que aumentar aqui o número de amizade, né? De XP de amizade. E nós ganhamos trajes também. Ganhamos um traje épico pro Hunter.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
É que eu não vou perguntar não, porque não vai gerar nada.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
Fala com a zeladora.
I'm sure you'll want to rest, but we should discuss our... Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
To stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to.
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... she's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you, but I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Aqui, agora vem a primeira escolha, onde vamos decidir para qual lado nosso Hunter vai pender, pro lado da luz ou das trevas. Eu não sei se faz, eu acredito que seja talvez para final, né? Final bom e final ruim, não sei, mas também afeta as habilidades. Existem habilidades que possuem elemento de luz e habilidades que possuem elemento de trevas. Isso só pro Hunter. E tem as roupas que você libera por ter tanto de luz, tanto de trevas. Eu vou seguir a luz.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken. Ah, Wanda. Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the ground, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Equilíbrio. E agora vamos até o túmulo de Agatha com Charlie, nosso cachorro demoníaco. Do nada, simplesmente o fantasma da Agatha. Por que não, né?
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
Oh, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride, even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Let's go.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Ominous indeed.
Vamos fazer. Nível de jogador eu tô recomendado 1 e o meu nível atual é 3. Hora de enfrentar o primeiro desafio.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth.
Cheio de
This
cachorro
particular
demoníaco.
arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Bora passar esse desafio até ótimos inimigos para concluir o combate.
As the
Aqui
goddess
não
of
vai ter,
balance
até
and
você não vai,
order,
não existe, não vai
Ashtur was
existir.
sometimes called the giver of justice. You can
Pode dizer,
expect a
não vai
fair
existir.
fight, or at least her idea of one.
Veio com ágil,
You were too weak for this
recupera a
fight.
jogada. E agora aqui com repulsão. Isso.
Your mother abandoned you.
Agora aqui e joga a pedra no cima. Oh yeah. Agora nós vamos dar morro. Opa, não vamos morder aqui não. Nós vamos morder aqui.
Leave some for
Eu
the
pego
rest
uma
of us.
carta. Aqui nós matamos com chicote. Opa. Não é o ideal, né? Vamos ver que parece que pega. Ah, mas aqui. Ah, mas aqui tem sim. Ah, mas apenas só. vida tem a Charlie? 35. Ah não, vamos matar os que tá focando na Charlie. Se bem que esse aqui custa 2. Não é aqui então. Uma mordida.
Now that was something.
E agora aqui eu mato aqui. De novo, muito pouco. Vamos nessa. 7 de dano tranquilo.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
Charlie.
I am impressed.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Bem, como eu disse, existem outros desses portais de trials. Existem 4 no total, né? Esse foi o primeiro que fizemos. Quer dizer, eu acho que tem 4, né? Eu já vou mostrar o porquê. Entre na caverna de Oshtur. Aí. Célula.
This looks like a place.
E agora nós conseguimos uma palavra de poder abrir.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Oshtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Ora. A gente gravar de espaço e temos 4 poderzinhos. O primeiro é o Abre-te o Sésamo.
Oster smiles upon me.
Baúzinho aqui.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
E assim finalizamos nossa noite. O novo dia amanheceu, mas este dia ficará para o próximo episódio. terminaremos fazendo carinho na
It
Charlie.
is my Charlie girl.
Agradeço a presença de vocês, a companhia de vocês nessa jornada. Até o nosso próximo encontro, viajantes. Adeus.